when we talk about cyber criminality. But unfortunately, the virtual space, it's a space that has no jurisdiction, if you know. It has no national boundary. It is an unlimited space. So the implication of that is that whereas the orthodox policing system we have today in the world looks at policing and enforcement through the prism of jurisdictions. So if, for instance, you're dealing with the New York police, of course, the New York police will police crimes within the precincts of New York City. And of course, you know the way the policing in America goes is a federal system of policing. So which means that each state has its own police force, apart from the FBI, which is the federal police, that is the Federal Bureau of Investigation. And of course, the CIA that works outside the jurisdiction of the United States of America. And this is the kind of thing you find in most countries of the world. In Nigeria, for instance, on paper, we have a federal system of policing because we run a federal system of government. But in reality, what we have is a unitary system of policing, in the sense that we have a structure that has the police force concentrated at the federal level. So you have the Inspector General of Police, sitting in Abuja at ATTOH house, where he calls the shot from. And then you have, because at a time we discovered that this was becoming very difficult to police the entire 36 states of the Federation. So what the federal government did was to now use the structure, which was bequeathed to us by the late head of state, General Sani Abacha. If you recall that he divided the country into 6 geopolitical zones. So today we have AIGs in each of the political zones. And when you go to other countries, you have that their criminal justice system is also different. So how, for instance, do you police a space, for instance, that has no jurisdiction? It has a limitless boundary. It becomes a problem. Why? Because the interesting thing about cyber criminality is that it's global.